Good evening, friends. This is Vinayak from VB Education. Hope you loved my previous lecture. Now, today we are going to discuss meaning and fundamentals of double entry and bookkeeping. Now, this video will be split up into three videos: the golden rules of debit and credit, classification of accounts, and double entry. Now, let's move on to the next slide: golden rules for debit and credit. Now, what are the golden rules of debit and credit for different accounts? There are three different golden rules in accounting. First being for the personal accounts, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Now, whenever some person, say person A, gives money to person B, then person A will be the giver and person B is the receiver of the money. So, person B's account will be debited and person A's account will be credited. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Now, in case of purchase of goods on credit, the purchase account will be debited and the cash account or the sundry creditor account will be credited. Third one is nominal accounts. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. So let us see a small video explaining all these three golden rules and then I will come back.
Hey friends. Today we will learn the golden principle of debit and credit in accounting. There are three types of accounts: personal, real, and nominal.
Personal account. Debit the receiver. Credit the giver.
Can you please explain with an example?
Well, suppose Mr. Amitabh gives money to Mr. Jitu. Then in this case Amitabh is the giver and hence Amitabh account is credited. Whereas Mr. Jitu is the receiver and his account is debited. Hope you understood the concept of personal account and debit credit.
Oh, yes. It's very clear now. Thank you.
So let's move on with the next golden principle. That is real account. For real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out.
But when I was a child, my father used to get a text message over the phone that your salary has been credited to your account when salary came in. So it should be credit what comes in, right?
Absolutely not. When salary was credited in your father's account, it was in the books of account of the bank. Bank has received the salary from the employer of your father and credited your father's account, so in the bank's book employer's account is debited and employee's account, that is your father, is credited. If your father manages his books of account, he will post this entry as bank debit and salary credit. As salary received in the bank account or salary comes in bank account and hence bank debit. And to your disappointment, my friend, this has nothing to do with real account. In fact, the above scenario is the best example for our next accounting principle, that is nominal account. But first let's see an example of real account. Suppose you repay your loan. The loan account is debited and cash account is credited. Here the loan account is a real account. Also, when you purchase good on credit, the purchase account is debited and the supplier is credited. These are the examples of real account. Now let's start with our final golden rule. That is nominal account. Debit all expense and loss. Credit all income and gains. In the previous slide, the salary received by your father is an income, and hence it is credited. Similarly, all losses in the business are debited, and all gains are credited. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye for now.
Hey friends. Today we will learn the
Hope you loved the video. Hi Shireen. Thank you for your explanation, but let me correct one mistake of yours. The loan account is a personal account and the cash account is a real account. Now, let's take an example of real account from the previous slide. Now, as you can see, the loan account is debited and the cash account is credited. Loan account is a personal account and cash account is a real account. Similarly, from the previous slide, we have purchase debit and sundry creditor or supplier credit. So these are the two examples of real account. Thank you so much.